Good morning everybody, welcome back to Calmlands for the 200 horsepower challenge. So we're in January, it's a nice sunny day. So I'm just going to take you over. The oats are ready to be harvested, so we're going to get on with that in a second. The class dominator, but first of all I will just show you. So we've got 50,000 litres nearly of silage in here that we are going to sell later on today, because as you can see we do need a bit of a money boost. The soybeans are at growth stage 3 out of 6, and then I'll just take you over to the sheep. So we have got some wool at both sheep pens. I think there's 500 litres at each one. I've left some of the grass to be collected because I think they've got... So overnight I filled up the feed, and overnight they've used nearly 20,000 litres. So it says there daily food 26,100 litres in each one. My plan is to plant grass in the oat field once we've harvested, but grass won't be ready to mow until March or April. So we've got to get through about 3 months of feed for the sheep. So I think we may need to probably top it up or just fill both pens up with what we've got already in swaths, and then we should be safe for about 2 months. So yeah, I suppose we could buy some grass bales to keep them topped up until we can give them our own. But yeah, we'll have to look at that. I do want to get as much as that grass as I can into the production to get silage, because silage is where we're making our money at the moment. Although having said that, I've got the 50,000 litres that I can sell, which at the moment I think it won't be too bad a price. In fact, it may even be around the best price. But also the oats are at their best price as well. So just over 2,000 per 1,000 litres. Does say it goes up to about 2.1. So by the time we've harvested, that might have gone up. So we are going to sell the oats straight from the field. And then that can fund our next plan. Let's just jump in the harvester. We are going to be leaving a straw swath, I hope. We will be now. But hopefully these should yield pretty well, because we did everything we needed to. So should get a fair amount, and then we should also get a fair amount of straw off the field as well. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the straw yet, but possibly we will sell it. But I am thinking of just cutting the very end of this field off and putting some greenhouses in, because we haven't really got any spare land. I mean, we have at the back of the sheep barns, but I think we'd be better off putting in a field in some of that, because the more crops we can get going, the the more things we can do, such as productions and animals. But yeah, I think we've got some plans, so we just need to get those into action as soon as we can. So for any regular viewers on my channel, I have put the new schedule up, so we're sort of sticking to that. This episode will be coming out, well, that's what I was going to say. I'm hoping if I get time, I will be putting extra episodes of this out. So I'm recording this on a Thursday night. So if I manage to get it all recorded tonight, I will put this out, upload it to YouTube tomorrow. But if not, this will be coming out on the regular slot of Saturday. But if I do get this out tomorrow, as in Friday, then I will be getting another episode out for Saturday as well. So I will be trying to get extra episodes out when I can, purely because I did join the challenge quite late on, so it would be nice to try and catch up a little bit with everybody else, or most people. I know there's others that joined the challenge a bit late, so, but I think most people are on around episode 14, 15. So yeah, it would be nice to sort of catch up a bit, but that's just time permitting, really. But I just want to get some money in because, as I say, we've got plans. I want to build a bit more of a farmyard, and we've got other stuff we want to do. So the whole point in doing sheep was so that we can get wool, and then that could be turned into clothes, because as we know, clothes are a big money earner. So yeah, I'm eager to get things going, really. We've nearly done a headland, and we've got probably have about 4,400 litres, maybe 4.5. So this should yield. I mean, this is yielding really well. It's dark green along this strip, as you can see in the mini map. So I think while we're next to the trailer, we'll just unload. Hopefully it's not too noisy. I know this machine is quite noisy, and so is the Fiat, actually. So yeah, I hope it's not too unbearable. So let's get this harvest done.
You said it was the last time, but you keep coming back to tell me sorry that you take back all the things you said just to hurt me. Our love just went cold, but I'm still burning. Our love just went cold. Why? the same. I tried to build my walls up, but you're taking them down. It's tearing me apart, I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again. You said it was the last time, but you keep coming back to show me. Sorry you have changed now, but it's the same old story. Our love just went cold, but I'm still burning. Our love just went cold. Why? I keep on making the same mistake. I always let you back in when I begin to get myself together again. You are back once more, like everything's the same. I tried to build my walls up, but you're taking them down. It's tearing me apart, I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again. Have to get over you again. Have to get over you. I keep on making the same mistake. I always let you back in when I begin to get myself together again. You are back once more, like everything's the same. I tried to build my walls up, but you're taking them down. It's tearing me apart, I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again. Have to get over you again.
Hey, that is our first full load, 18,100 litres. And I tagged the cooperative, because we haven't sold here yet. I've got the worker on the field, so we can carry on harvesting. But yeah, this is yielding better than I thought it was going to. I think we're around halfway through the field, so I'm going to get a good load of oats. Wow, £41,370 for that first load, and I think we're going to get around the same amount again, possibly. So that is excellent. So yeah, let's get back to the field and load up some more. So as you can see, we've got a worker on the field. So I'm just interested to see if I can put a little bit of the straw in the farm production building and just keep it there as a bit of a sort of storage silo for a minute. Just while we get all the straw off the field, because I have got a bit of a plan for it. But we can't do that until we've collected all the straw off the field. So just going to give it a go. Oh, I have got some grass still in the forage wagon actually. So let's unload that. So I've got a nice mix of sheep now. They've obviously changed colour overnight. Will be interesting to see how much wool we can produce, because each barn has produced 500 litres overnight, and that was from about 4 or 5 p.m. last night, so it's not a full 24 hours. So we'll just pick up that little bit. Let's just put it into the farm production and see if we can take it back out. Because if we can, then that's brilliant, and we can sort of store it in there for a minute. Don't see why we wouldn't be able to, but you never know. Once it's in there, it might have to stay in there, so. Right, we can get it back out. Brilliant. Yep. Excellent. Right, let's go and unload the combine. So we'll get the rest of this field harvested and get the straw picked up and put into the farm production. And then I shall see you when that's done. We can crack on with the next plan. Okay, second load of oats going up to the sell point. This is probably the worst bit of the route up to the shop area. Steepest, hilliest bit, but seem to be pulling it okay, dropping down a little bit on speed, but I think it was the right choice going for the smaller capacity of trailer. He says as we nearly go to a stop, I have found if I sort of weave a little bit, it can make it a bit easier. And I think if I stuck to the paths a bit more, I would probably have less of a hard time, but we're getting there eventually. So yeah, that's 36,200 litres that we will have transported up to the shop, and then there's almost 3,500 litres left in the harvester as well. So near enough 40,000 litres off that one field, and oats doesn't yield particularly well compared to other crops. So if we'd done wheat or barley, I think we probably would have got more than that. But obviously that's reflected in the price, because wheat and barley are worth less per 1,000 litres than oats are. So. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Well, I'm very pleased with that. I have started picking up the straw, because I just wanted to clear an area so that we can do the next thing. So I've put, what, I think four and a bit loads into the production area, the production building, just to store them there for a minute. So we'll get this sold, and then we can get back to the farm and do something else. I have got the rest of that grass to sort out as well, so we will need to do that. So let's see what we can get for this load. Awesome. So 41,000. So we are now back up to 89,000, which is brilliant stuff. Will really help. So I'll see you back at the farm. Right, back at the farm. I'm just gonna finish unloading the combine. So I think there was about 3,200 litres left. So we'll just get that into the trailer. 3,300 exactly. And then I will show you what I've been up to. So I got back down here and I was going to get that area all sort of levelled out and landscaped a bit and etc. And I was going to do it on camera, but then I thought better of it because yeah, I'm just it would have been a disaster. So I did it off camera instead because mistakes were made and it took a couple of attempts, but it doesn't look all that flat, but it is level, so you can see the field behind. There's quite a sort of dip either side, so I have managed to just sort of level it out, but obviously that meant there was a bit of an excess here. So on this edge I've just done like a rocky sort of edge and covered it with grass, and then just painted in a sort of dirt texture. If I go to the greenhouse, the open air garden that I want to place, you will see that it is fairly even all the way around, unless we go right to the edge here, because there is a bit where it's just sort of sloping down towards the road. So you can see there I just couldn't get that bit level. So, but we're not going to place anything too far or too close to the edge there. So I am going to, I want to place 4 of these. So we're going to put one here. I'm going to put another one here so that we've got plenty of room around it. Then I think we'll do another one or another 2 this way. So we'll do one there. And one there. So that is the 4 open air gardens. Now we should, yeah, I think they'll be pretty decent. So we've got plenty of room around them for the pallets, or to get to the pallets and to fill them up with water. So to go with that, I'm going to place a distributor, which comes with them, and it looks like this. So where do we want to put that? So we can put the water, seeds, fertilizer, manure, everything that is needed to run the open air gardens. We can just fill this distributor up, and it will automatically distribute to the to all the productions, to all the greenhouses. Sorry. So I think tip side is there, and we can actually take it back out as well if needed. So probably should have placed this before placing the greenhouses, because it would have been ideal to place it right in the middle there, but that's going to interfere with some of the spawn points. So I think we'll just place that back here. Now, the open air gardens, I go into the menu here. So got lots of different recipes. So we can do tomatoes, lettuce, strawberry, potato, sunflowers, sugar beet, soybeans, corn, and cotton. So as I mentioned, I'm not going to do cotton. I'm not going to do sugar beet. And I'm still on the fence about soybeans. I'm not going to do corn either. Don't think you'd be able to. I don't know. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think is sort of realistic and what's not. But so you could do all those with just water, or you can speed it up. Well, not necessarily speed it up, but you can get more quantity of each product if you add. So there's a recipe for seed and fertilizer for all of them, and then there's seed and manure for all of them. So I think so with the seed and fertilizer, you will use less solid fertilizer than you would for the manure. You'd use more manure, but obviously manure is cheaper. So my plan is to make manure with the straw that we've got. So we've got plenty left on the field still, and we've also got quite a lot in the production building. So to make that into a production, or to convert that from straw to manure, I have, if I can find it, I have this. So this is the French dovecote, old French dovecote. So basically, straw in, manure out. So we can convert all our straw into manure. The manure can then go into the distributor, and that will then be distributed along with the seeds and water to the open air gardens. So we can get some things producing from the open air garden. So I don't know which way I want to put this. I think if we put it in this corner here, excellent. Right, so I am going to put probably some other sheds on this this area, or maybe not. I am going to place some more sheds because we're going to need some more for the harvester and the trailer. But for now, I want to get this running. So we need some seed. Now I think I have still got store deliveries set to deliver around here. If we go into the big bags, I did think about a seed production where you put in a crop and it turns it into seed, but I think it's cheaper just to buy the seed because a lot of them are 1-to-1. So you put 1,000 litres of, let's say you put 1,000 litres of oat into the production, you get 1,000 litres of seed. But the price of oats at the moment is over 2,000 a 1,000 litres. So I can get seeds for, I think it was 700. So I could get almost 3,000 litres of seed for what I'm going to make 1,000 litres from, if you see what I mean. So it doesn't really make any sense. Plus you've got the cost of the production. I mean, maybe oats, maybe wheat or barley would be better. But even wheat, I think, let's just buy some of these. So I'm going to buy 8 of these. So that'll give us plenty of seed. Yeah, still, there we go. Yeah, so the price of wheat at the moment, let's take that for example. Say wheat is 1,296 best price at the moment, which is actually the best price you will get. So let's say 1,300. It's still £600, euros, whichever you want to call it, more than 1,000 litres of seed. So yeah, it's just well, it's not worth it, is what I'm trying to say. So, right, so let's get some straw into the distributor. Sorry, the dovecote. So we can get the manure producing. And then we'll get some seeds into the distributor and some water. And we can go off and do the next thing. And hopefully at the end of the episode we should have a bit of manure which we can then put into the distributor, into the gardens. And then we will have our everything we need for the open air gardens. So I'm just going to get some more straw in here, get the seeds and water in the distributor, and I shall see you when that's done. So we've got some water and seeds in the distributor, and we've got straw in the dovecote for manure. So we'll get on with a couple of other bits for now, and then hopefully before the end of the episode we'll have a bit of manure and we can put that in the distributor, and then that can start distributing to the open air gardens. And then once we've built a little bit of a stock up in the gardens, we can get some products producing. So what I want to do now, I just want to place a couple of sheds in this area. So I'm sort of placing a few bits and pieces, and then I do want to spend a bit of time off camera just sort of decorating a little bit, making it a bit prettier. It's just a little bit plain at the moment. I've got sort of things placed down, but it just looks quite bare. So I do want to have a go at making it look a little bit better, especially the farmyard area here. So yeah, but we're going to put down a couple of sheds, because then what I might do, I'll put a couple of sheds down, and then I'm going to spend a bit of time off camera, either between this episode and the next, or after the next episode. And if I sort of feel like I want to move bits around, then I'll delete them and replace them in other places, etc. But for now, so I've got a couple of sheds, these ones here, so 1.5, and that will house the harvester. So the only problem I have got really is that I've curved this this side of the yard, but I think we're going to place that one there, and then I'm going to place this next to it. It's not really going to go. Let's have a look at the front. Yeah. Okay, have a look. So I think that'll be okay. A little bit of a gap there, but so we've got a bit more storage space. We can get the harvester parked in here. As I say, when I sort of go through and sort of decorate the yard space a bit, I think probably some bits will get moved. So if we put the header in this shed here, and the harvester can park in here. There we are. Perfect for the harvester. And we can put the trailer away as well. So for now, I'm going to leave the oats in that trailer, because we're going to need a silo of some sort. But I haven't decided what silo I want yet, so the only problem with that shed is that they're not very deep, so things will stick out, but not too worried about that at the moment. And then lastly, I want to place, or not last, but I want to place this. So this is Granny's knitwear. And what we can do with this is we can put wool in, and we can bypass the fabric stage and make clothes straight from wool. We can still do fabric, but I think we're going to place this around here. Again, so I want this part as productions or production type things. We've got the farmyard there, and then over in the distance that's going to be part animals and probably another field. So for now I'm going to place this here, because we can come along the road. See, the only thing is I've got that problem with the... Actually, I'll tell you what, we're going to place it here. So I think that will be fine for now. If we go into our productions, I just feel like it's like I'm just placing things down here, there, and everywhere at the moment. There's no sort of structure to it. I've got areas, but yeah, it's just things are being plonked down here and there. But yeah, I am really wanting to just get things in order, get them looking decent. So yeah, so we can do... Okay, no. Yeah, so in this one we can just do clothes from either wool, cotton, or fabric. So just wool is 2 wool to 1 clothes. So 2 to 1. It's not the quickest. You will only get 1,500 per month. 1,500 litres, but we can upgrade, and that will speed up the cycles per month. I think we might actually do that straight away. So that was 5.5 grand. Now let's have a look at the cycles per month. Yeah, so that's doubled the cycles per month. So 2,000 wool will make 1,000 clothes, which is excellent. So we're going to let the wool produce overnight and see what we've got in the next episode. And the last thing I want to do, I want to get some chickens. So I do want a silo, and we've got this. But I think this is... It says 300,000 litres. But I don't think that's 300,000 litres of crop storage. I think that's the storage of the feed for the chickens. Because it's only got wheat, barley and sorghum there, showing on the icons. But either way, it is a nice building. And it will hold 360 chickens, so do you know what? I think we're going to place that. Yeah, why not? Cool. So let's just go and have a look at the new chicken shed. So feed can go in there. Eggs will spawn there. Ah, okay, yeah, so it is a silo. Excellent. So that's really good then, yeah. So we've got a silo for 300,000 litres of crop. And then we've got 360 head chicken barn. So let's just have a look. If I get... Oh, that's cheap, isn't it? Yeah. Right. 60 chickens. What have I done? I'm buying chickens and I've got nothing to feed them with. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? What did I do that for? Silly, silly. Right, well, we've got 60 chickens, 60 ducks. Nothing to feed them with as of yet. But I could... I'm going to have to buy some chicken feed from the shop. So what have we got? Big bags. Have we got anything like a big bag of wheat? Or... Yes. 1,250. Or can we buy it from anywhere on the map? I wonder. Agro pet. 842. Right, I'm off to the shop to buy some wheat. So I'm going to have to go and get the trailer. Put the oats in the silo here. And then head up to the shop area. Find that agro pet place and buy some wheat. And then we can put that into the chicken pen. So I've got a full trailer of wheat, 18,000 litres. That cost around 15 grand. But just means we can fill the chicken pen up and keep it topped up for a while. So the next crop that goes in will be probably wheat or maybe sorghum. Probably wheat, just for the yield. So that will probably go in one of these two fields once we've harvested the soybeans. So just got to open the cover. There we go, we should be able to tip into there. And then whatever's left we'll store in the silo. So I think this takes 9,000 litres, so yeah. So we've got enough to fill it up again. I think it says they use around 2,100 litres a month, so we've got a few months worth in there. In fact, we will just need to check when we can put in wheat, actually. Where are we? Where's the menu? So many different menus. Oh, no, of course, we're not on seasonal growth off, haven't we? So, yeah, we can put that in whenever. So, immediately after we've harvested the soybeans, that's when we'll put it in. So there we go. So, pretty pleased with what we've achieved today. So we've got the 2 sheep barns completely topped up with food. We've still got some grass left to pick up and put into the production building for silage. We've got silage in there to be sold. And then of course we've got the open air gardens, the distributor and dovecote all set up over there for that production. We've got Granny's knitwear for the wool to clothes production, and then we've got a couple more sheds. So yeah, I've made a little bit more progress this episode. There will be a couple of bits I do off camera just for the rest of this month. So I'm going to pick up all that straw and lime that field. Going to pick up the rest of this silage or grass, and then once it's all fermented I will sell all the silage, and then we'll crack on with some of the jobs next month in the next episode. So yeah, I am really enjoying this series. I am, yeah, it's just one of those. I'm really excited to see how it progresses. As I say, there's a few little bits such as making everything look nice and not just air, which is something that I'm not particularly good at. So that'll be a bit of a challenge for me. But which is why I'll probably do it off camera, the same as I did that flatten that area off camera, because I'm not brilliant at it, so it'll probably be painful for you viewers to watch, but yeah, I'm gonna try my best. I'm excited to give it a go anyway. So But yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next episode. Bye for now.